On a tour of the Veil, whereby you may all experience the flow of spiritual energy. We need only open our hearts to the planet, and she will speak to us. Though the road ahead is unknown.
Lift your gaze to the heavens. Watch as the clouds drift through the sky, going whichever way the wind takes them.
Welcome, friend, to the starlit...
A lot of folks downplay the planet's peril, but if they saw the weapons up close like we did, they'd have no choice but to acknowledge how bad it really is. Folks around here, though, they get it. They want what's best for our planet. You can see it in their eyes. Wonder if it ain't too late to recruit them to Avalanche.
If you ask me, planetology's the future.
Since time immemorial, these sacred lands have been rich in spiritual energy. To pass through the veil and trace the whisper.
We yearn to chase the horizon. Exploration.
We are siblings all, born of one another, with boundless love for her children. She serves them.
Just as we.
A seminar is in progress. Please be respectful.
Blessings of the planet upon you. Disciples of her teachings gather here to share their experiences. Through these seminars, we learn from one another and together enrich our lives. Participation in the seminars requires a special invitation from a mentor. Without one, I'm afraid you cannot join. Perhaps you might instead consider taking part in the River of Lights ceremony. I suspect you'd enjoy it.
A seminar is in progress.
I think meditation has really helped.
Many travelers have joined. I ask you this, who among you have...
Let's not first.
Try the inhalation.
Maybe I'll chill at the Starlet.
My precious materia, where are you? No need to be shy, come out. Yuffie's gonna take you home. My precious materia, where are you? No need to be shy, come out. Yuffie's gonna take you home.
We're coming to you live from Cosmo Canyon for a special episode of Card Sharks.
Which would you say is a more worthy pursuit?
They are both one and the same, wouldn't you?
Join me as we search for this region's greatest players. Oh ho! It's our very first catch of the day, folks. We have ourselves a challenger. Hello, sir. Care to tell the folks at home who you are? Ha ha ha! Could this shark be more of a guppy? Well, I spy a row of razor-sharp teeth in this little fishy's maw. You might be the QB killer we've been waiting for, but there's only one way to find out. That's right, our audience doesn't want to hear commentary, they want to see blood. To up the ante, our challenger's opponent will be none other than your host with the most, me, Bernard. Talk about carnage, am I right? I'm lucky I got out of that match with my limbs intact. Today's shark is a ferocious man-eating menace. He made a serious splash with some ruthless moves. Players the world over have got to be shaken in their boots. Something tells me this beast is about to upset the QB food chain. Better start swimming. Congratulations to you, sir, for an incredible match. Though we found the canyon's resident shark, the fun never ends on this show. Stay tuned because we've got more coming your way.
Sacred lands have been rich in spiritual energy. To pass through the veil and trace
Look who it is.
is to reflect on the journey of life and our eventual return
Feeling camera shy all
to understand. Cycle that sustains.
Wicked thoughts be good. Good vibes only.
Within you all are thoughts and memories.
So expansive and enthralling.
Fancy running into you here. Say, how about I get a shot of you giving thanks to the planet? The canyon's also famous for its unparalleled view of the starry night sky. I made sure to bring all my night photography equipment along. Can't sleep until I've got the perfect starlit shot. Just let me know if you find any good photo spots.
Wow.
Not so fast. Sorry, but visitors aren't allowed in here. You see, this is where we keep all our valuables.
Whoa. Whoa.
Only those who have the key, as well as fellow Bugenhagen's permission, are allowed inside. Only those who have the key, as well as fellow Bugenhagen's permission, are allowed inside. Only those who have the key, as well as fellow Bugenhagen's permission, are allowed inside. Only those who have the key, as well as fellow Bugenhagen's permission, are allowed inside. Only those who have the key, as well as fellow Bugenhagen's permission, are allowed inside.
What the fuck? Ah, what the fuck? Vale. Pizza con queso. Pizza con queso. What the fuck? Ahí está. Tin, 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 tin.
Only those who have the key, as well as fellow Bugenhagen's permission, are allowed inside.
Whatever.
Oh, these are the friends I was talking about.
Thank you for looking after Malmati. My name is Bugenhagen. I teach planetology here in the canyon. One could say I know a thing or two about our world.
A thing or two? I doubt there's a thing or two you don't know about it.
Well, it might seem that way to a child like yourself.
I'm not a child anymore. I'm 48.
40 what?
Nanaki here has a long life ahead of him. In human terms, I would say he's about 15 or 16 years old.
That's more than old enough. I can protect our Vale and everyone in it. Which is more than I can say for my good-for-nothing father.
Speaking of the members of our little community, have you announced your return to one and all anarchy?
Not yet. Be right back.
But where are my manners? Please, come in and have a look around.
Whoa!
That records fluctuations in various energies. I must ask that you handle it with care. It's a rather delicate device, you see. Whoa! Those devices are testing the pull of gravity. That's a scale model of our planet and the surrounding stars. One could say the dust it's collected represents the people who live upon it. While that may appear to be little more than a glistening mineral at a glance, it is in fact a crystallized collection of our planet's memories.
Wow.
Do you recognize that little scamp? I'll have you know that in his childhood, Nanaki was quite a handful. That is one of the first Mako detectors ever built. Though I suspect it can't detect much now. That right there is a type of a current generator. It harnesses the power of the wind to produce new airflows of its own. Perhaps you've encountered them before during your travels. Anarchy never had much exposure to the outside world. I can only hope his travels with you have served to enlighten him. Oh, have my devices piqued your curiosity? They are essential to my studies of the planet. Anarchy never had much exposure to the outside world. I can only hope his travels with you have served to enlighten him. Let's not be hasty. I'll show you that room later.
Whoa.
The lights we observe here to us. To gaze at the stars.
Connects us, one and all, for everything exists through it.
You won't find a larger telescope on the planet. With it, you can see to the edge of the galaxy. There's no better view of the stars than through this scope. But the lens could do with some cleaning. My apologies. message indeed. One I've heard all too often of late. This tubing allows us on the surface to hear the inner voice of the planet.
What we just heard didn't come from the planet, though. That was definitely the voice of a weapon.
You seem awfully sure of yourself, miss.
Because we saw them with our own eyes. 2 in the Corral and Gungaga reactors. They were loud and huge.
A fascinating account, were it true. However, such grand delusions could be a sign of Mako poisoning. Do see a doctor.
Excuse me?
Kiro Zero.
Yes, that would do them some good. Judging from everything you've said, the 3 of you are unfamiliar with basic planetology. But it is never too late to learn. Please, come with me.
Wow, qué bonito.
I present to you our planetarium. While the Shinra building features the latest iteration, this particular one is my original design. Now then, without further ado,
Oh shit, no voy a decir.
Oye, Gordy, por si quieres ver, va a estar la sesión del planeta.
this is only the beginning.
The shooting star!
Planetology is not simply the study of the cosmos and the celestial bodies that join it. Rather, it is a quest to comprehend the cyclical nature of life. Behold, the planet we call home. it was from its soil, so teeming with life, that mankind was born. And like all living things, man is fated to die. So, what happens next? The body withers and returns to the planet. But what of the mind, the spirit, the soul? Much like its former vessel, it too returns whence it came. To the great river where all intertwine and circle the planet without end. A cycle of continuous convergence and divergence. The ceaseless ebb and flow that is the life stream. An apt name, though it is as much a reservoir as it is a stream, being the sum of the planet's spiritual energy. It is the very essence of our star. The blood coursing through its planetary veins. And if ever that essence were to be entirely depleted,
So you're saying that lack of spiritual energy, which we're using up.
Just so. Siphoned from the planet's precious food industry. That energy can be no longer its true purpose. It is fated to fuel man's machinery and fade away.
Okay, but does it actually fade away? I mean, what if it doesn't? What if it just returns to the life stream in a different form? Is that possible?
A novel theory suggesting a lack of understanding. However, that can be overcome with time and education.
You rang?
Please escort this young lady to our seminar room, would you?
Right this way. Okay.
Qué bonito se ve.
Hey,
Can I come?
No, yo creo que ella se quedó solita conmigo. ¿Y por qué a mí no me invitaron? Le dijeron tonto. Y me enteré de otra cosa, Sara. No lo han dicho 100%, pero es obvio. Va a haber una escena de noche con las lucecitas. Un típico... El sueño de Rapunzel. ¿Quieres verla? Para que te avise. Va.
Ver, yo tengo...
Pam, 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 pam.
Got a question. Planet runs out of energy. It and everything on it dies, right?
Yes.
There any way to avoid this? Like, making the spiritual energy stronger?
Why are you asking me such things? I'm sorry. I've come to realize that I'm somewhat stuck in the past. We've entered an era in which humanity exerts unprecedented influence over its environs. And as both the planet and society evolve, so too must science. And yet it seems that I cannot. Perhaps I'm much too old of a dog to learn any new tricks.
Thanks so much for taking such great care of Nanaki for us. Fellow Bugenhagen instructed me to let you take anything you think might prove useful on your journey. Check out the storeroom when you have a chance.
If we've anything to fear, it is not our fellow man, nor any creature big or small, with whom we share our...
Come on in.
This village is lame. Did you know none of the materia here is even real? And don't get me started on the planetologists. Bunch of blowhards in love with the sound of their own voice.
It has been 70 years since I embarked on my journey. To study planetology.
Tell me.
I heard from fellow Bugenhagen. By all means, please come and join the seminar. Follow me if you would.
They are both one and the same. Wouldn't you agree? We are as much a part of the planet as it is a part.
I ask you this, who among you has looked inward into the universe?
The planet speaks to all.
Just as each of us is a part of
Greater or lesser in her eyes.
seminar is in progress. Please be respectful.
Please continue on into the assembly.
I've never been into physical stuff. Painting and poetry are more my thing. My old man, he used to say it was a waste, me spending all my time indoors. According to him, a big kid like me was using twice as...
What about you, miss? You must have a story to share. Please.
Me? Okay. Where to begin? I fell into the life stream. I don't have words to describe it, except beautiful, maybe? It was a lot to take in. Feelings of kindness washed over me. Long-forgotten memories came flooding back. It was a warm, comforting place. But there was also conflict. A war between the planet and its enemies. And we can't let them win. We need the planet, and it needs us. We have to rise up, fight back, defend it from this terrible threat. Thing is, I don't know how to do any of that. And I hoped you might have the answer. I'm not criticizing planetology or anything, and I'm not trying to scare anybody either. I just... You know... Never mind. This is all coming out wrong.
Oh, baby.
Please, do not be discouraged. Should you ever wish to try again, we would be more than happy to listen. What matters is that you keep challenging your beliefs. Stop doing that, and the answers will forever elude you. On that note, I think we should adjourn for the evening. The River of Lights is almost upon us, so let us head to the torch.
I'll see you at the festival.
Ah, porque habla tanto con Tifa, es opcional. No quiero seguir jugando.
There is no seminar being held here.
Ah, the River of Lights. Once a year, we gather the souls that have drifted to our veil and return them to the planet whence they came. I heartily encourage you to join us in this ceremony.
There is no seminar.
I think meditation is...
Many travelers have joined in the... I ask you this, who among you has one another? With
Every...
we yearn to chase the horizon, embrace
To study planetology.
You're interested in learning more about planetology?
Look at them, gathered around the fire. Just like us that day. Me, and Mom, and Dad. If only we could do that again. Never mind. Just forget I said anything.
Wasn't listening, qué mala onda.
Whenever I think about my mom, my chest swells with so much pride. I feel like it'll burst. But when it comes to my dad, I just... Sorry, I can't. Still not ready.
¿Qué pasó su serie de historia, Red? No, pero está empezando.
Said it was presumptuous of me to think I could save the planet. She decides her own fate, you see. As rain cleanses the skies, so too does she cleanse herself with filth. So what? We sit here and theorize while the planet rinses and repeats?
No, we fight, or nothing will change.
That's what I said. I knew you'd see it my way, Mark. Thanks.
Everett acaba de llegar. ¿Por qué lo pone en el centro de toda esta ceremonia importante? A ver, espera. Antes de hablarle a Tifa voy a guardarlo y lo voy a recargar cuando no le haya hablado. ¿Parece?
Did I sound...
Ay.
Just gotta laugh it off. It's that simple.
Except it's not. At least not for me. I don't know. Maybe I'm too serious for my own good.
Yo siento que le respondí feo, ¿no?
Some carry a fire that rivals even this. Like the youths who left the base.
¿Por qué tiene voz de niño? ¿Eh? ¿Por qué tiene voz de niño? Porque él es un niño, tiene como 16 años.
That has literally
Humanos.
got to be the dumbest thing I have ever heard. Once you die, that's that.
Pretty much.
Thank you. So if you get that, you get why I live every day like it's my last.
Tiene sentido. No le puedo hablar al gatito. ¿No lo puedes hablar? Ah, sí, es que tenía la voz gruesa porque dijo que solo así le iban a tratar como un igual. Pero creo que va a cambiar su voz de nuevo. ¿Ellos saben que ella se lo hizo? No. Yo le quería hablar, gente. Ajá.
So, I'm an ancient. As in a steward of the planet. One of those ancients. Or, to be more precise, the only ancient. For the most part, it's been a source of pain. I've been held against my will. I've been watched. I've been ignored. Even hated. And it's been that way ever since I was little. My blood's been nothing but a curse. If I ever started to forget, something will remind me of what I was and bring me crashing back down to earth. It was always the same. Time after time. I'd be shown a glimmer of hope, only to have it snatched away. I was never gonna be normal. That much was clear.
Ay, ¿qué? No sé. Ay, fucking... ¿Por qué quieres ser estúpido?
Esa fue la... Lo siento, Clau, te amo, pero esa fue la peor sonrisa que he visto en mi vida.
Espera, ¿qué hacemos?
No sé.
¿Saco el juego y vuelvo a intentarlo?
Sí. Eso... Yo dije, ay, no vas a sonreír. Pero... Mira, estuvo como cuando esa escena de cadáver de la novia, cuando el suegro le intenta sonreír a
Así.
nosotros. Así.
Ay, Dios mío, no. No, Clau, no voy a permitir eso.